So as we start Archer 1999, I guess the question I really have to ask is, what kind of beat are you human? Is Lana human in this one? Because we have rock monsters,
Right. We have
you
a
know
lot of
androids,
non-humanoid forms. Yeah. Lana is a person.
Okay.
Lana excels at being human, and we can't like unLana Lana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lana and Archer, and I think over the years, there's always been his relationship with Mallory, but I think now that relationship is pretty essential to the show. So Lana and Archer are still Lana and Archer. Thank God.
Now is there like, everyone kind of remembers things now? So is there a connection again? Because there was kind of an unknown during the last season where they didn't really know each other. She was a princess from somewhere else, and things were new again. So
right.
They
have a different backstory in this one. Yes, they have a long-standing relationship. That is as contentious and combative as it has ever been. So yeah, they're back to knowing each other for sure. Yeah.
And when it comes to Alana, she's always the go-to space killer. But is her inner ear going to affect her this season?
Oh no, I think she's going to be fine. She doesn't have any tinnitus or other inner ear problems. She's very good at space.
She was throwing up in space a lot last time.
Yeah, no, that was exactly. I remember she had some problem with zero gravity. No, this Lana is a space captain and very good at space. Lana is excellent at space this season, and her main problems are dealing with all the dum-dums that are running around the ship, causing general Archer-style problems. It's a cast of dum-dums.
Right.
You know what I mean? A cast of characters and a big pile of wet cats. So her thing is just trying to keep the ship from, plummeting through space, which is, I guess, is what you do in space.
And then
anyway.
You have your own pilot who tends to be a little rambunctious herself.
Exactly.
So
yes.
There's a lot of weird things to happen.
Exactly.
How do you feel about Archer being this levels of inception going?
It is. We are
mind?
like 5 levels deep right now, right? We're all the way down in the castle.
I feel like we're gonna go past even the first season of Archer. It's gonna be in the eye of a gleam of a dog or something.
I know. We gotta wait for that kick.
St. Elsewhere type. You just gotta come in.
Yeah. I like it because it just keeps the show fresh for all of us. You know what I mean? It's dynamic and it's different. I mean, honestly, it's different than a regular show because someone's like, "Are you excited about going to space?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, I didn't get to go to space because I guess it's expensive or whatever, but we don't get to see it fully realized until it's done. So we're just doing our own dialogue. We're not even interacting with each other. So a lot of it is fun because it's a discovery for us when the show's completed in a way that like a regular television show is not. It keeps the show fresh. It keeps it interesting. I think it keeps it visually dynamic. I think Adam keeps changing the show because he writes everything and he gets bored. So, and there are new opportunities for comedy in space that we haven't been able to exploit on Earth. Because like you said, there are new life forms and weird rock people and other kinds of things you guys are going to meet and experience this season. So there's a lot of opportunity for new visual comedy.
Now, is there a space reference you put Lana to? Is she a Ripley-esque? I mean, what would you equal her to out there?
Well, we all wish we were Ripley-esque, right? Yeah, everybody wants to be Ripley. That's a really good question. I mean, if anybody is on that ship is Ripley-esque, it's Lana. But Ripley leans into her badassery in that first movie, right? It kind of takes her a while to get there. Lana starts out badass and just gets more badass. So she's just third act Ripley. She's just sent an alien into fucking space Ripley. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, I also want to ask you, we've talked to you before about directing access, things like that. Where are you right now? Are you working on anything?
I'm getting ready to direct another film in the fall. Okay. And then I have another one that I'm going to be directing in 2020. And my dance card is full. So Corona Minds is ending after this year, and so I'll be directing full time.
Is that something you really want to kind of lean into? Yeah. Are you still doing the stand-up as well on the side?
No, I haven't quit, but I've been on a pretty extended hiatus from stand-up because it requires an incredible amount of mental energy and also physical energy to go up every night. And it's hard to get up at 5 a.m. and spend 14 hours on the television.
So it's not even just Vegas every 5 or 6 months, even that anymore?
No, I'll go back to it at some point, but stand-up is a living animal and it requires kind of constant care and feeding. At least for me, my kind of stand-up it has to be something that's happening in the moment and what's going on in your life, and you have to be writing all the time. And right now I'm developing 5 films and on a television show, and so the amount of time I have to also write another hour of material, I just don't have it right now. But down the line,
I always ask. That's where I met you first. I had a radio show in Vegas, and you came in at the time.
Time ago.
It was a long time. We're not going to say years because I don't want to even get into the numbers of those things.
We look the same.
We look the same. We're exactly the same whatsoever. So I'm Benjamin Buttoning right now. Is what I'm trying to do. It's happening. It's working great.
Every time I see you.
Exactly.
It's like we haven't even met before.
We haven't even met before. Yeah. It's going to be a little kid at the end, just kind of pointing up to us. Yeah.
But I will go back at some point. It's like being an athlete. You can't be a professional athlete in
Right.
multiple sports. You know what I mean? At some point, you gotta like put your energy into one space. So
Right.
yeah.
Well, out there right now, comedy, depending on some comedians kind of fall off and they go to
Yeah.
finding, and that's the beauty of it too. And I enjoy it because they kind of come back with new stories and new outlooks
New
and
experiences,
things too. Yeah.
man. And I think like for guys, for some of the people that turn out like a special after special after special, what's required in the interim is like living and having
Right.
experiences that you can then turn into new material.
Right.
So for me, the hiatus has been really good because I
Right.
just living my life and doing other stuff. And
Right.
when I feel really driven to come back with a new hour, that's when I'll do it. But
Yeah.
right now I'm just doing other stuff.
I
It's
guess
been
well, we
cool.
look forward to seeing what you come up with direction-wise,
you.
as well as writing-wise.
Thank you.
You have some time to have some fun with it, and we look
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing it.
Thank you. Good to
Pleasure.
talk to you. Good to
Always
see
good
you
to see
again.
you.
Thanks.
Pleasure.